Hello everyone, welcome back to Mass Effect 2. I'm Hannibal. Last time around, let's see, I know we went and got Grunt. We found Warlord Okeer and Reyna Thanoptis, and Warlord Okeer sacrificed himself to save his legacy, and his legacy turns out to be Grunt, who couldn't care less about being Okeer's legacy. And we did Zaid's loyalty mission, which didn't turn out exactly as Zaid had planned, but he's willing to put it behind him and focus on the mission. So that's what we did last time. Now this time, I'm gonna hold off on doing the last dossier that we have, going and getting Jack, because as soon as we do that, there's a mission that's going to kick off that we're forced to do, and there's a bunch of assignment missions that we can go ahead and do and kind of get out of the way that I would like to do now. I went ahead last time around and got a few resources for technology wise, so actually let's go check our research terminal just real quick. Now that I'm doing all the boring stuff off camera, because you don't need to see me just going and mining for resources. Platinum was the hardest one. It seems like everything wants to use platinum right now, and it's the one we have the least of. I don't need that. Prototypes. Yeah, everything wants platinum right now. It's kind of ridiculous. Krogan shotgun, I will do that for Grunt. Heavy weapon ammo. Yep. Krogan vitality. We only have 25,000 platinum left, and I think there was something I wanted to use that for. However, I'll unlock that, since that's iridium. That gun is ridiculous. It uses up pretty much almost all of your heavy ammo that when you fire it, but you're basically firing a nuke. It's pretty awesome. That one, sniper headshot damage, 25,000. Looks like we're going to be mining for more platinum again. Or we don't really need more Medigel right now. Yeah, let's do sniper headshot damage. Alright. I think that's everything we can research at the moment. Looks like it. Alright.
What's this area of the ship?
I didn't mean to ask Edie that.
Normandy's technical lab.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
I don't think we have any unread messages. Nope. Alright, so I figure they found the Normandy's crash site. So, crash site. I've got to learn to enunciate better. So let's go check that out first. We'll start off this episode with a little bit of remembrance. And, going and exploring the SSV Normandy, or the Normandy SR1 one last time, going and looking at it and where it crashed, and just
An anomaly.
remembering. Oh goody, it's Rich. I'll probably do this later. I'll find the anomaly, come back, and there we go.
Launching probe. Scans have found something.
Alright. Scans confirm the wreckage of SSV Normandy on the planet's surface. No life signs or mechanical activity detected. Stable landing zone located amid the crash site. So, you can call it the SSV Normandy or the Normandy SR1. Both of them are correct. The Normandy SR2, which is the one we were flying, isn't the SSV Normandy. I think it's because it's non-alliance. So because the first Normandy was, it's like, I don't know what the SSV stands for, I don't remember. But I think it's kind of like USS or that kind of a thing. But it was the Normandy SR1. Either one is correct, SSV Normandy or Normandy SR1. But right now we're flying the Normandy SR2. You automatically have a helmet on if you're on a planet that requires you to be able to breathe. That you won't be able to breathe if you don't have a helmet on, so that's why I don't have the visor on right now. I don't really need to put any sort of ammo ability on. Let's see here. We get to place a monument too, which is nice, and we'll be grabbing. There's 20 dog tags of our fallen crew members, so we're gonna go ahead and find all those. They're not really all that hard to find, as long as you bust all the crates open and just kind of thoroughly look around the area. You'll find them all. See, this looks like the cockpit. No, I'm not gonna place the monument here. No, this isn't the cockpit. This is the elevator. Yeah. Okay. So that's the second floor. That's where Caden would be, and the elevator was there. And I like how it shows you. Kind of like, here's the area that this was. No, there's another dog tag over here. We'll just kind of go in a circle here and kind of one giant loop and check out everything and just take a moment to remember. Those are all the crew's bunks where this is where in the Normandy SR2, this is what leads to the forward battery where Garrus is. This dog tag's really got flung far. Good thing none of them landed down like that. Kind of sad, really. Oh, here it is. And some element 0, because why not? There's a crate over here we missed. Yeah, if you're missing a dog tag, look for a crate you may have missed breaking. That's probably where it is. Here's the Mako. I almost have to wonder if this thing wouldn't still be drivable. I mean, I'm sure you could get it out of there. There's another one. What do we got over here? Oh, that's the CIC. And the galaxy map, or that would be the galaxy map where the CIC used to be. Oh yes, datapad by one Navigator Presley. He's one of the few that didn't make it out. A lot of this data is unrecoverable, but spoke to the commander about this. It's corrupt. All these damned aliens aboard the Alliance's most advanced ship, I just don't trust them. Especially unrecoverable data, that damned Asari. And a Quarian, what does Shepard think this is? A zoo? Entry 2. a bunch of unrecoverable data, something with the Quarian. It seems she's on some kind of pilgrimage trying to improve the lot of her home ship. I can understand that. I would, unrecoverable data, babysit my children or anything, but if she has to be on board, I suppose that's not too bad. It's almost like he's learning. He's slowly coming around. Entry 3. A bunch of unrecoverable data, something for a while now, and I'm taking a look back at past entries in this journal. Something, how blind I was at the time. I came on this ship firmly believing humanity was on its own in the galaxy. Shepard brought all these aliens on board, and there's no way we could have accomplished what we did without them. I am proud to say something, die for any member of this crew, regardless of what world they were born on. That's really cool to read. Navigator Presley. It's really cool to see that his outlook changed from I can't believe that there's all these aliens on board to I would die for these people. Same as they would do for me. It's sad, but it's a really neat thing to read. Somewhere along here, there it is. It's our old helmet. Shepard's lost N7 helmet was recovered. It'll sit on our little, I think our table in the captain's cabin. Here's another dog tag. Some helmet 0 over there. We gotta go around. Oh, this is an escape pod. I'm not gonna place the monument there. Where's the element 0? I keep seeing element 0 somewhere. Oh, it's down there. Alright. We'll grab this first. 13 of 20. There we go. I wish there was a way to put your gun away, like there was in Mass Effect 1. There isn't though, so we kind of have to deal with it. And there's another crate. And we're coming kind of back around after our loop. Oh.
I pulled up some videos for you.
I'm gonna unsnap that. Sorry about that. I didn't realize my mic was on. And Cortana decided that she was gonna start listening, even though I didn't say her name. That was my mistake. Usually you have to say like Cortana, then blah blah blah, but that time around she just decided to start listening. Alright, my mic is off now though. So we should be good. No more interruptions from Cortana. Dog tag. This is the cockpit. I'm looking for the main kind of section of the Normandy to place the monument. Right here, this is what I was looking for. Alright, 18 to 20. This is where I usually place the monument. It seems the most fitting to me, right in front of the word Normandy. And it's a little golden, well, it's a golden statue of the Normandy flying. missing one dog tag. And let's see. Where have we not been? That we might have missed a dog tag. We went over there. I think I've been everywhere. I know I've been up here. I'm just looking to see if I missed a crate or something. Oh, there it is, right by the Mako. I missed it the first time around. There we go. 20 out of 20. Shuttle's back this way, so. Let's see. I'm gonna take a look at this monument. It's nice. Just take a moment to reflect. All right. We've honored our dead and honored the original Normandy. Now it's time to get back to work. So I'm thinking we'll probably start off with, or not start off, but I want to do the Firewalker DLC stuff first. It's the most simple of the DLC for Mass Effect 3, or not 3, 2. I don't even know what game I'm playing anymore. It's the least interesting. Although it introduces you to the Hammerhead, so there is that. Although, like I said before, I prefer the Mako over the Hammerhead. It introduces you to the Hammerhead, and you pretty much spend the entire time in the Hammerhead. Which is fine. Like I said, it's a fairly just simple DLC. I think there is like 1 or 2 sections where you're not.
Anomaly detected.
But I figure we'll just get this out of the way.
I have found something.
The other Mass Effect 2 DLCs are story-based, more so than this one is. I mean, they all have a story behind them, but this one is the most simplistic. Everything else feels more involved, if that makes sense. You'll see when we play them, but I mean, so I went ahead. So I already had a different appearance for Grunt, which I like better. So I went ahead and did that. But look how big he is, just compared. It's great. We'll take. Well, no, we won't need any fighters. So let's just take. That'll work. I love the fact that with Mass Effect 2 and 3, I have the ability to just go, I want to take you this time. It's great. We're on some sort of lava planet.
stay at the next site with Dr. Aloy. I think we'll be safer there.
Alright. Gotta open up these cargo bay doors. That. Yep. Perfect. Perfecto. And there's the hammerhead.
Primary systems online.
Alright.
Welcome to the M44 Hammerhead Infantry Fighting Vehicle. This is your onboard VI.
Jump. Let's see. Codex. Journal. I don't even remember. Let's look at the summary here. Cerberus Project Firewalker has reported that a survey ship has gone missing near the planet Ziona. The ship was carrying researchers and a prototype planet-side exploration vehicle when it went missing, the Hammerhead. Cerberus has asked the vehicle be recovered and that any signs as to the whereabouts of the researchers be reported. Alright, so that's what we're doing. We're looking for their missing researchers. In the meantime,
Mission objectives located.
Scanning research.
Acquired.
The vehicle kind of bounces around a little bit, and you gotta. There's a boost function too. Oh.
Look at that.
And then you just try and keep the vehicle in the circle while you're doing the research. Perfect.
Path is now clear.
Well, sort of. Ah, yes. I remember this. So this is pretty much what this entire mission is. At least this section of it. There's a couple more missions after this, but this particular mission is pretty much just you flying around collecting research. Gotta figure out a way up there. Nope. There's a couple ways to do it. I think we're better off going there first. Not sure we can boost all the way up. Well, maybe. Yeah, we can. We'll just force our way up here. Perfect. I don't think that was technically the way we were supposed to do that, but as long as it works, right? You also get a little more lift, I feel like, if you boost first. Okay, so there's that, and there's one over. Looks like there's some research over there. Let's go. I'm gonna grab that one first, I think. The one that's way up above. Usually. Aha, there we go. We'll just kind of skip all that. And then we can drop down below rather than having to climb back all the way up. Ouch. This thing can't take nearly as many hits as the Mako can. I'll say that for sure. Just float on down here. Although the its ability to go up elevation is much better compared to the Mako. Because at least you don't have to drive up, 90-degree cliffs. Alright, so that was the first Firewalker mission. Rosalie lost. And now we're headed back to the Normandy. And then that should unlock the rest of the Firewalker missions. And now we have the Hammerhead in the Normandy. That would be a pretty neat trick, I think, to actually be able to fly that thing up into the Normandy's hold like that, like the loading screen showed. I think that'd probably be a little more difficult than it's showing. You'd have to have a pretty good pilot. And then stock back up on fuel. And I guess a probe too. Now let's see here. Here we go. Artifact collection, recover research data, Geth incursion. Let's go. Well, artifact collection is closest. So we'll go there first, and then the research data, and then Geth incursion. And then I think there's one more after that. That shows up once you're done with all the other three.
Anomaly detected.
I'm just gonna stop buying probes, I think, until we and of course every single one of these planets is rich.
Launching probe. Scans have found something.
Alright. I'm definitely gonna need to do some mining once we're done here. Just do same crew as before. Uh, 4 points. Alright. Slam, incinerate, or maybe I can just boost one of these all the way up. So the level, we're level 12 right now. The max level in Mass Effect 2 is 30, and it's ridiculously easy to get to. Which is why you kind of have to plan your abilities, like what you're going to do ahead of time. Because with max level being 30, you're definitely not going to be able to unlock everything. And I have never, even if you just played the main storyline of Mass Effect 2, you will still hit level 30. I have never not hit level 30 playing this game. So let's see here. Once you hit the level 4 of a skill, you can evolve it into a more specific. You can evolve it into a different skill. Not a different skill, but one that's more specific to your play style. You have two options. And I'm just looking at the options here for Tactical Cloak and Operative, and see if I want to upgrade them just yet. I'm gonna boost Incinerate, I think is what I'm gonna do first. There we go. We don't need to, evolve any of our abilities just yet. We still have like, see what, level 12? So we've got
For mission objectives.
18 levels, I think. But that's another thing. So the gun, the way this gun works is that you don't have to be directly on. I'm already smoking. That's awesome. You just gonna have to wait and it'll go away. You don't have to be directly aiming at an enemy. As long as that enemy is highlighted, wherever you are, the missile will curve to hit that enemy. So you can just kind of keep flying around and the missile will go towards your target, which is nice. It allows you to dodge a little bit easier, since this thing can't exactly take many hits. Obviously the Geth are after these researchers, whatever they found. Alright, the Colossus is down, so that's nice. I think we're good. 5 artifacts. You don't aim up enough though. It will just kind of impact the ground. Let's see here. And no, I do not have any way of getting out of the hammerhead.
Warning. Geth forces detected.
You are... If you're in the... It's not like the Mako that you can get out. If you're in the hammerhead, that's what you're using to complete the mission. Just pop up in the air, take that guy out. Alright. Not that I really want to get out of the hammerhead with a bunch of Geth Colossus in my way. So I guess Mass Effect 1 is not the only game that you see. I don't know if I said this before. I think I remember saying something along the lines of Mass Effect 1 is the only game that you see like Geth Colossus and armatures and that kind of Geth. I don't. And now I don't want to say too much because I'm unsure now. I know, I'm fairly positive that you don't see them outside of this DLC. Put it that way. And I'm also fairly positive you never see that kind of enemy in Mass Effect 3. You see Geth, just not the four-legged kind. Because, especially because in Mass Effect 3, there is no sort of vehicle that you use. You don't have a Mako, or you don't use the Mako or the Hammerhead. There are no like vehicle sections in Mass Effect 3. And I think and because the Hammerhead is a DLC vehicle, that's the reason why I'm fairly certain you don't see anything like Geth armatures or destroyers or Colossus. Well, not destroyers, Geth armatures and Colossus outside of, where am I going? I'm going up there, I think, yeah. Outside of the DLC, because you don't ever use the Hammerhead outside of a couple of the DLC in Mass Effect 2, so you do see them in Mass Effect 2 just on a very, very limited basis compared to Mass Effect 1 and only in DLC stuff. I'm fairly positive, fairly certain, because they're enemies that are meant more to balance out the fact that the vehicles that you're using tend to be overpowered against enemies, normal enemies, so they needed to have some sort of boosted enemy that would be a little more of a threat to whatever vehicle it is you're using. And Mass Effect 1 makes sense because you're using the Mako a lot, but since the Hammerhead is a DLC only vehicle, it would make sense that the Colossus only show up in a couple of the DLC where you use the Hammerhead. If that makes any sense. I know I kind of rambled on there for a little while about that. So we're just going to move on now. But basically the reason why I was talking about that at all is because I had forgotten that you do actually see Colossus and, well, I guess just Colossus for this, no armatures and no regular armatures, but outside of Mass Effect 1 because of some of the DLC in Mass Effect 2. In any case though, I think I'm going the right way. Looks like it. Sort of. I think I'm actually supposed to be up there, not down here. Because this doesn't look as familiar to me as... Yeah, I'm supposed to be up there, so let's head back around. I'm like, this doesn't look right to me. There's a way up there. I just don't think I went the right way to begin with. Oh, that's a problem.
Hull integrity compromised.
Yep, I know.
Move the vehicle away from the acid.
Sorry, that was my bad. Alright. I think, aha. Yeah, we just went the complete wrong direction here. You can go down below, but I don't think I've ever actually gone down that way. This makes more sense. This is what I remember. Oh, hello. Sometimes, though, because the missiles curve, they don't target the enemy that's actually threatening you the most. Which can be frustrating, because I want to hit the guy in the middle, because he's the most danger to me. But that's not the ones that they're actually shooting at. There we go. Come on, you can hit him. Thank you. There we go. Now we're on the right track.
Extraction complete.
Alright. There's the last artifact over there. This looks familiar to me. This makes way more sense.
Warning. Geth forces detected.
Yep. Fortunately, you can start shooting the Colossus. Oh, there's two of them. That was bad. Before it even... Yeah, I need to get out of here. They're kind of ripping into me a little bit here. Just launch a few from over here, shall we? No? You don't want to target them? Oh, there's a Geth Prime over here, too. Oh, come on, you can hit him. Oh, it's targeting the Geth Troopers and Prime, that's why. See, like, I like the Geth Prime, but it's not what it's shooting at. Alright, fine, fine. Like I said, the Hammerhead cannot take hits. It's just... It's armor. It doesn't have armor, is basically the gist of that. Unlike the Mako, it is not designed to basically to be able to just sit there and take punishment. Alright. Not meant for a stand-up fight. Well, there's that one done. Back up into the Normandy, heading to the next planet. Probably to do a little more of the same. This is why I said that for the most part the Firewalker DLC is fairly simplistic. It's a lot of just running around with a hammerhead, collecting research or artifacts or whatever, and occasionally shooting at something. The last mission, though, is a little more. From what I remember, maybe it's even the Geth Incursion one. I don't remember, but there's one mission in the Firewalker DLC that's a little more involved. There's a lot more Geth you're fighting, and I think you do actually get out of the Hammerhead once you get to a certain point. So, but it's like the last thing you do. And the ending of it, which we'll see here obviously, but the ending of it's never really explained. This thing happens. It's really interesting, or it seems really interesting. It's like obviously whatever it is we found it must be important. And then kind of like in Mass Effect 1. How you come across the Geth that are worshipping that thing in the Reaper, and not the Reaper Claw, in the claw that's one of the claws attaching the Geth dropship to the side of the building on Pharos. It's kind of like that. You see it, and it's just never explained further. It's just one of those mysteries where they're like, here you go, here's something cool. We're just gonna tease you with it and never ever explain it. That's more or less the ending you get for this particular DLC. Although, I mean, it's a little a little more. I guess it's a little cooler than Mass Effect 1 thing though. So there's that. At least you get something from it this time around. Even if that something is never explained, and we'll see it here, don't worry. Your confusion will be alleviated soon.
Primary systems online.
I think there's one planet here that
Thermal activity has rendered pathfinding function inoperable.
ah
Please
yes.
use manual controls to locate research base.
Alright, there's right, this one we have to actually like find our way. There's one. Yeah. There's one mission in the Hammerhead. It might be the Geth Incursion one, I don't know. Where you're on like a cold planet and you have to like quickly get the research, and then I don't remember if it's like getting back into cover or you have to do something to stop the Hammerhead from like almost like shutting down because it's too cold. We're not gonna.
Area compromised due to unstable volcanic activity.
Yeah. We're not gonna be able to come back this way, so I'm gonna collect this stuff while I'm down here, and then head back up. There we go. I mean, really, I could be using platinum far more than iridium, but every little bit helps, I guess. I'm just skipping off the ground here. Alright, there's two ways we can go here, but I don't think there's... I see research or something researchable here and not on the other side, so I'll just go this way. More iridium. Yeah, I don't see anything on that side. And that's just lighting, I think, over there. Although I can't see anywhere to go from here. So we might just... I'm just gonna boost over to this side. Just be able to see. Here we go. Yep, still nothing really on this side. So we can just launch over here. Perfect. No. There we go. Just gonna keep getting this iridium. All right. It's gonna be like 1250 for iridium, I think, by the time we're done. Because I think that was 1,000 iridium right there. All right. And now we go down here. I think we do get out of the Hammerhead on this one, now that I remember.
Research base entrance ahead.
There is a moment where we get out of the Hammerhead. When we go into the research base.
Extraction complete.
Yeah, so that's 1,500. Alright, I think... Yeah, that's the research base. I think we'll be going that way, if I remember correctly. Alright, I don't think we'll be facing any enemies, so I'm not going to bother with ammo abilities, which I'm the only one who has them anyways. Want to run over here. Here we go. Obviously this place is unstable. We'll be making a hurried exit, that's for sure. So we need to explore this place fully. Before we leave. Before we cause the thing, the volcanic eruption. Dr. Case's log number 1. We have detected a site of incredible significance located beneath the volcano. The unpredictable terrain will make retrieval of any data extremely hazardous. Alright. Anything in here? Wall safe. I'll take that. I don't know who would choose to live here. It seems rather a dangerous idea. I don't know if obviously glass was either shot out or busted out right there. I don't think we... There's one of these things we don't want to examine first. Or there's one thing we want to examine last, because that's what triggers the seismic event. Grab that. Doesn't seem to be anything else over here. Alright. This just seems dangerous in every way possible. Alright. Terminal. I'm nervous to use these because I'm not sure which one triggers the... Open up that. I don't know if it's the computer console or if it's the sensors.
I was right.
Okay.
This site was a roadmap leading to the main Prothean ruins. Dr. Aloy and I agree that this must remain a secret.
Alright, so
at
they're
all
looking for a
costs.
Prothean ruin.
I will not allow another Eden Prime to occur. The Geth, the Reapers, all of them, they must be stopped.
So these are Cerberus people, which is why they actually believe in the Reapers. But whatever, they found another Prothean ruin. They're trying to, I guess, or they're looking for a Prothean ruin that I guess they think has the answers to stopping the Reapers. Dr. Case's log number 2. This hellish planet is a star map. It points to a Prothean site of major significance. Dr. Aloy and I have mere hours to retrieve all we can before the conditions become too dangerous to continue. We learned too late that the local volcanic instability is magnified by our power grid. If we only had more time to study this, I'm sure the key to unlocking everything is here. Everything. Damn this planet. Alright, so it's the sensors that throw everything crazy. Yep. Time to go.
Activation of research-based power grid has triggered additional volcanic instability. Recommend immediate departure.
Where are we going?
We have to
This
go
way.
now.
Working on it.
This site was a roadmap leading to the main Prothean ruins.
No, that was the wrong way. That was the wrong way.
Another Eden Prime to occur.
Okay. I think if you wait too long, you will just die. It gives you a little bit of time, but not too much. You have to get to the hammerhead in a reasonable amount of time, which is why we made sure to collect everything beforehand. Alright, now and this thing, you're outrunning the lava. It is steadily rising. You can pretty easily outrun it, but if you wait around, it will like show up. Like if we chill here, I'm not sure if it spawns in front of us either, but if we wait here long enough, it'll show up. There it is. Alright, well we'll just keep moving. No need to wait for it to come and get us. Yeah, no, I've done... Oh, there we go. I've done a lot of, like, waiting around just for the fun of it. You can't wait around too long, because the lava rises quickly, as you can see. Oh, that's... okay. We're risking it.
Extraction complete.
1500 iridium? Sure, why not? That was close, but hey, worked out for us. Oh. Go across this way. There we go, perfect. This reminds me of Therum, where we found Liara. narrowly escaping a, well, that was an earthquake. This one, earthquake / volcanic eruption. But still, we're running out of danger. And the Normandy picking us up very close behind the, or very close in front of the, whatever event is happening. Do I even need to leave this? I do. Alright, the mass relay is... We're gonna be probably... No.
Only half our fuel.
Yeah, we'll be fairly low on fuel by the time we get to the mass relay. We're on under a quarter fuel. Fortunately, fuel and probes don't cost too much. It's like the game designers recognize, okay, obviously they're gonna have to be spending a lot of money. They're gonna have to be buying a lot of fuel and a lot of probes, so let's not make it too expensive. Alright, so there's the Prothean Ruin. We wanna go, let's do Geth Incursion first. Since Prothean Ruin just showed up. I figured we'll do that one last, just to be safe. We're not doing Project Overlord yet. We're gonna wait a little bit on that. Well, then why am I going that way? Project Overlord is probably one of my least favorite things to do in Mass Effect 2.
Detected.
And not because it's boring. It's
Launching probe.
almost it's pretty much the exact opposite of boring. It's just very difficult to see. We will be doing we will be doing Project Overlord. But the way what BioWare did with Project Overlord is they allowed themselves to say, okay, we have all this kind of really cool technology that we can mess around with in this story we've created. Now what happens if someone uses that technology
Exposure to extreme temperatures may
in a bad way, in something that's morally wrong, in a way that's morally wrong? And they explore that in Project Overlord. So it's the reason why it's one of my least favorite is because it's just hard to. It's difficult to see. Once we've played it, you'll understand more. But all right, so this is the cold planet. This is the one.
mission objective.
So we have to. I think every time we collect one of these things, engine temperature goes up a little bit. Yeah, we have to do it. We have to do it quickly, so that engine temperature doesn't get too low. Although it'll be you always end up cutting it close.
Extraction complete.
It never goes up enough to stay in engine temperature normal range. You do it just fast enough to get out of here. Pretty much before your engine just goes critical. They give you just enough time.
Extraction complete.
But yeah, like I said, it'll make more sense what I'm saying when we actually play Project Overlord.
Engine temperature falling.
But it'll be a little while.
Extraction complete.
Although they did it, so they did Project Overlord very well, I will say that. It's very well done. It's just usually when I'm playing a game, I don't really want to. Usually when you're playing a game, the last thing you want to really be doing is questioning morality of certain things. But it's a good way that to kind of keep things real in a way. Keep things grounded in at least a little bit of reality. So. I don't. There it is. It's one of my least favorite DLCs to do because I don't like seeing people suffer. That's a good way to put it. Alright, I think we're done.
That should do.
Yep. So that's I figured out that's a pretty good way to put it. It's one of my least favorite DLCs to do because I don't like seeing people suffer. And there's a fair amount of suffering going on in that particular DLC. But it's very well done. Very well done indeed. We might end up just doing Project Firewalker here. I always forget just how you never realize just how long something takes until you try and record something, and then you realize just how much time something actually takes up doing. Because when I'm just playing it, I'm like, oh, I'll go and just bust out Project Firewalker. It won't take very much time at all, and then we'll move on and go do some other stuff. When in reality, we've probably had about 45 minutes of actually doing the Project Firewalker missions, which is crazy to me. I mean, we're at almost an hour, but there was some other stuff in there, so. Is that the right one? I'm not sure. No, we want that one. There we go.
I detected an anomaly.
Why are all these planets rich? Oh, wrong way. I'll have to come back to them.
Probe away. Something on our sensors.
Alright. This should be the last of the project. I think this is the last of the Project Firewalker missions. And then we'll just go and do a couple of other side missions. I want to get as many of them done as I can before we go and do before we go and get Jack. So I think we'll do is next time around. So we'll do as many of them as we can this time, and then still keep it in a relatively decent amount of time. And the next time we'll finish off the side missions we can do that are available to us now, and then we'll go and get Jack. And then the next episode after that, we'll do the mission is called Horizon. Alright, so yeah, this is definitely the one I remember. Alright, so the Geth are going to try and stop us, at least to a minimal degree. We got to shut down the power sources so that we can get inside the generator, so we can actually go and see what happened to the researchers where we've been looking for. And I don't remember if the Geth put up the force field or if the researchers did. One of the groups did, though. We got another rocket drone up here. Head up yonder this way. There's another power source. There we go. Rocket drone somewhere over here. No? I could have sworn I saw them. Element 0 is always useful. Here we go. This way looks like. That's another enemy I don't think we ever see outside of the DLC in terms of Geth, are the Geth drones. In Mass Effect 1 you see them a lot, but I don't think outside of the DLC with the Hammerhead, I don't think we ever see like rocket drones or assault drones. In other Geth related missions. Now we're gonna have to go up another way. Alright. No, probably not this way. Doesn't look like it. No. Also, if you kill things too close, because your missiles are explosive, you can actually damage yourself due to the explosive nature of the missiles that you have firing out of the Hammerhead. Oh, of course they pop out as we're researching something. Alright, we're grabbing something, mining something from the ground. Just popping up everywhere now. There we go. The last one should be right over here. Perfect.
Kinetic barrier strength reduced. Kinetic barrier deactivated. Path is clear.
Alright, so we need to enter the dig site and recover the Prothean relic. So we'll just fly down here. There we go. And I don't think there's any enemies down here. I'm not going to worry about it. I can always throw on some weapon abilities if I have to, or ammo abilities. Let's see. But I think it's the researchers that put up the force field. Datapad. The site is spectacular. Time, however, has proven to be the real enemy. Even with those Blue Sun thugs hired to protect the dig site, we barely managed to wreck the shield before the Geth arrived, so the researchers did. And how can they know our movements almost before we do? Am I beaming my thoughts directly to them? I must find out how they're doing this. I shall ask Dr. Oloy for whatever help he can provide. Grab some element 0. Alright. So, I think these Geth aren't your normal Geth. These are the ones that are working for the Reapers. Because like I said, there are two different Geth factions. There are the Heretics, which we'll learn about later on in this game. But there are the Heretics, which work for the Reapers, and then there are the rest of the Geth, which don't. And of course, in Mass Effect 1, we don't know that, so we just think it's the Geth that are working for the Reapers. It's not. It's a faction of the Geth working for the Reapers. Let's see if I can shoot one of those things. Ah, missed. There's a journal. And some Blue Sun thugs. Dead body. Oh, just some credits. Alright.
Dr. Oloy must have been indoctrinated by the Reapers. I found him sending our data to a Geth ship. I won't be responsible for another Geth attack. Another Eden Prime. I've silenced Oloy. Forever.
Alright, so I don't remember what the other doctor's name was, but Dr. Oloy was obviously indoctrinated, and he was sending their data to the Geth. So the other doctor, whose name I can't remember, killed him. Ah, missed again. And then something happened, obviously, because there's nobody else is alive either. Research terminal.
Use this.
Journal.
It's too late for me. They're still in my head, stealing my thoughts. I can't keep them out. I've got no choice but to destroy this relic. And myself.
So obviously he felt himself being indoctrinated as well. And decided to he would rather kill himself and destroy the Prothean relic than let the Reapers control him, which I guess it's sort of noble in its own right, but also desperate in its own right. Oh, it was right there. That's fine. Oh, we need to go. Oh, perfect. Easy as that. There's the relic. There's another data pad over here. Like I said, this thing is never explained. Dr. Case, that's what it is, would never understand the deal I made with the collectors. Oh, so Dr. Aloy made a deal with the collectors. He's obsessed with these Protheans. He would sacrifice everything to learn their secrets. It nearly cost me my life, but I did it for you, Helen. To ensure you remain safe, the damned collectors agreed to spare your colony in exchange for this Prothean find. I can only hope you remained innocent of any of this ugly business. It was all for you, Dr. Robert Aloy. So Dr. Aloy wasn't indoctrinated, but he made a deal with the collectors to spare his wife's colony in exchange for a Prothean find. But he ended up dead, and the collectors apparently never got the Prothean relic. Whatever this thing is, that's never explained either. Apparently it's Prothean. And Shepard touches it. Look out, it's gonna blow. There we go. It shrunk. A lot. And that's that. My fish might be dead. I'm just thinking about it. And we've done a lot of missions. I don't know if you have to feed them after every main mission or after every mission you do. I might just go and check to see how my fish are. If they're dead, I'll just go buy some more fish when we're done. But I'm gonna go to the captain's cabin real quick.
Received a new message at your private terminal.
Of course I have. It's probably the elusive man. Oh, I've got a... Wow, I've got a bunch of new messages. Alright. Glad you're okay. From Kate Bowman. Oh, she's the one that we rescued in the Bring Down the Sky DLC. She was on asteroid X-57. I called in some favors and found out how to get to you and what you're working on. We've got a big celebration planned for the anniversary of you and the others saving Terra Nova. Last year we had a memorial for you too. I guess that was premature, huh? I figured finding out who's attacking colonies is why you had to go undercover, so I won't invite you to come give a speech or anything. But I wanted you to know that all of us living on colonies are worried about what's happening in the Terminus systems. And I'm really glad you're there to help. There's a lot of crazy military talk going around. I'm glad someone's there who's not going to take the easy way out. Thanks, Kate Bowman. Chairman Burns. Oh, right, Martin Burns. This is the guy that we saved from the L2 biotics, who were intent on getting reparations. Commander Shepard, Udina said this would reach you. I wanted you to know that I haven't forgotten what you did for me the day those crazy biotics took me hostage. You talked them down, you got me off that ship alive. I won't lie to you, I took this job for the pull and the power. I saw that biotics issue as a stepping stone, something good to put on my resume, and I was wrong. We all serve humanity in our own way. I don't know what you're doing, but I'm going to see to it that humanity reaches its potential with a minimum of bloodshed. I'm getting letters of thanks from L2 Biotics who just received their reparations. Those letters should really be coming to you. I just thought you should know that. Good luck. I've taken some political heat, so I don't know that any offer to help you would ever be useful. But if you need me, I won't let you down. This is probably from the Elusive Man. Good work on recovering the Hammerhead in one piece, Commander. It will prove useful. Alright, this is just telling us that something... This is during the Project Firewalker. Artifacts, atmospheric data. This is all just the stuff that we collected. I'm not going to read all that. Historic discovery, Project Firewalker. The burst of energy that coincided with your retrieval of the Prothean artifact contained coded information. Most of the data was beyond our ability to track. The threads we were able to decrypt have provided new avenues for research on energy transfer and biotics. It will keep the scientists busy for years to come. The data indicates the artifact is currently inert and not dangerous. We wonder, however, that if Dr. Case had more time, would he have unlocked its secrets? We will continue his research. A landmark find for humanity. Good work, Shepard. Alright, so there's all those messages. Now we'll just quickly head up to the captain's cabin. Probably to find all the fish dead. If not, we're gonna feed them. I always forget that, I don't know... yep, they're all dead. Alright, we'll clean out the dead fish. So, I have to feed them after every mission, no matter if it's an assignment or a main mission. Good to know. Here's the relic, though. I mean, since we're already up here. It just sits here. You can examine it, and it pulses. That's about it. Oh, and there's the N7 helmet that we picked up on where the Normandy crashed, so... Yep, that's about it. Never really explained except for the whole bursts of energy provided some data that Cerberus was able to use in some form or another. Alright, so good to know. There's going to be a lot of feeding fish once I replace the fish. Fortunately, if your fish die, you can just go back to Citadel Souvenirs and buy more. They won't be there, obviously, if your fish are alive and well, but if they do die, you have the ability to just buy more, which is nice. Don't want to leave your fish tank empty. And also, once... Let's see, where do we want to go? Let's do the secure smuggled cargo. Once we get to a certain point in the game, if you're nice to Kelly enough over the course of the game, you can invite her up to dinner, and if you're romancing somebody else, it doesn't actually, she doesn't affect any of that, so you don't have to worry about it. But you can invite her up to dinner, and then after that, she volunteers to feed your fish for you, and you never have to worry about it again. Until Mass Effect 3, of course. Although in Mass Effect 3, they came up with this wonderful thing for your fish that I buy as soon as I physically am able to, because it's an automatic fish feeder. And so, at the very beginning of the game, as soon as you get to the Citadel, I buy it, and then I never have to worry about my fish again. They're just always there, always swimming happily, and I just never have to worry about it, which is nice. Alright, I don't think... Oh, if we can just land. I was expecting to have to find an anomaly. Not this time around. So I think this one... this is the tip that Aria gave to us for helping her with Patriarch and for giving her the datapad, saying that her crew is going to try and kill her, or some of the merc groups were going to try and kill her after they killed Garrus/Archangel. She gave us a tip on some cargo that we can go and get, and whatever we find is ours to keep. So let's see here. I don't think, have we actually used Garrus in a... I think we have. Yeah, we have. I'm gonna bring Grunt and Morden, actually, because I think there's gonna be, if I remember correctly, there's a bunch of mechs, and they're destroying the equipment, the stuff that you can get, and the more mechs you can down quickly, the more you get to keep, obviously. And I think this looks like it, yeah. Yep. They see you coming in, so they start destroying everything, and you have to... I have never been able to kill all the mechs and never have any cargo destroyed. I've never been able to do it. I've tried and tried and tried, and I just don't think it's possible. Maybe if I'm willing to use heavy ammo a little bit more It's only mechs, so Morton, I want you to use that. Well, actually, Locust will be good for taking out their shields. There we go. Alright, so we want to attract these guys' attention. There we go. Yep, that's why. Incinerate. Alright, that's one mech down. Where's another mech? Before it, we're already down one. Alright. I tried to distract this one before. It didn't quite work. Alright, Morden, incinerate. That's gonna hit me. Ouch, that's hurting. Concussive shot.
Right on your ass.
There we go. 16 out of 20. Alright. There's one more mech over here. 15 out of 20. It's pretty good. I think I've done better. But, alright. I'm gonna need to back off a little bit here. Ow. That was very close. Alright, and then you can actually destroy the crates too, so you gotta be careful about that. I have never been able to save all 20 crates. I think the best I've ever been able to do is 18. And that's because I managed to distract both mechs at the very beginning, and somehow took them out quickly enough that the other mech was only able to destroy 2 before I was able to get to it. Let's see here. Maintenance system access. Had to perform another full maintenance check. Sand keeps getting into our equipment, increasing the frequency of system checks. We have to be ready to shut this place down if someone spots us from orbit. And then I think, yeah, there's a couple things over here. Med kit, element 0, and security systems. Enemy ship spot in orbit. IFF ID confirmed. Cerberus. Beginning farewell protocol. Engaging security systems. Destroy command received. Initiating cleanup routine. Routine initiated. Activating mech security. Mech security activated. Locking access to terminals locked. Farewell protocol complete. Interesting. Alright, well, we'll just end the mission. We got 15 out of 20. Let's see what that gives us. Not really sure much of what those crates give us, but unless Cerberus sends us money or something for him later on. Let's see, private terminal.
Received a new message at your private terminal.
Nice work on Deratar. We knew Eclipse was hiding valuable cargo on Deratar, but we couldn't land without fear of their mercs destroying the crates. We've wired the credits into your account. Damn glad to have you with us, Shepard. So, I guess it's, I don't know, save as many as possible and something happens. Alright, and then I think we have, I got 1 point to spend that I'm not going to. I'm going to save that. N7 Lost Operative. Sure, we'll do that. I think we'll do the Lost Operative, and then we'll probably call it good for today. And then between the other ones we can do and going and saving Jack, that should be about right for the next time around. So that'll work. A Lost Cerberus operative is believed to be held in an Eclipse base on planet Lorek. The operative may have sensitive data that, if lost to Eclipse, could cause irreparable damage to Cerberus. Alright. It's not showing up in the galaxy map, so we'll have to find it ourselves. It said Lothar system. Might have said Farinata, not sure though. I can always just look again real quick. We'll be going to that prison ship next time around. Eagle, Ismar, wouldn't be Widow or Serpent, and then I think Widow is inside the Serpent Nebula. The only reason I'm going here is to check my. Yeah, okay, Widow. Alright. Local. See, a lot of the systems that were in here that we went to in Mass Effect 1, we're not allowed to go to in this game. Part of the reason behind it is the storyline of if we're with Cerberus, we agree to stay in the Terminus systems, which are way out here, and not in this area, which is more of council space. So, all right, I don't think I need to look at the journal again. No, there we go. Omega Nebula. Oh, okay. Father System Omega Nebula, and then the planet is like Lorik or something like that. All right, so we need to go do the Omega Nebula. There we go. I was like, I don't remember seeing Farinata system in here. And then Father, there we go. Or Fathar, or however you want to say it. This way. And they're looking for planet Lorik. Unexplored. I wonder why that says. Interesting. Alright. This one maybe? No. This one then.
Anomaly
Yep,
detected.
that's the right one.
Beacon autoprocess interrupted at parse point ACO655321.
Something on our sensors.
Alright. See here. Sure, we haven't been able to use Grunt yet in an actual just like Grunt. Well, I guess we did against the mechs, but that doesn't really count. So we'll bring Grunt and let's bring Jacob. I haven't used Jacob in a while. And then give Jacob a few more points here. Incendiary ammo, Cerberus operative. Okay. And then we want to give Grunt his Claymore. Very rare Krogan shotgun. Deals high damage at short range, less effective at long range. Human design, but is only used by Krogan as the kickback from a single shot is enough to break a human's arm. Its large slugs are effective against armored targets. Protected by sophisticated fabrication rights management technology, this weapon is nearly impossible to reproduce and is prohibitively expensive. And then, yeah, he can stay with the Geth Plasma Shotgun. We will... mess around. Oh, he needs... okay.
Change weapon.
Next time we use Jacob, I need to remember to, or maybe off camera, I'll give him back his phalanx heavy pistol rather than the Carnifex. You can use that. I'll leave you with that for the moment until we get up close. Actually, I think this will be all up close stuff. So.
Got it. Change weapon.
I'm gonna just let them both have their fun with their shotguns, actually. There's the... oh, some platinum. Where is it? I need that platinum. Give it to me. There it is. 1200 platinum. Well, it's much better than I was expecting. And it's platinum, which is nice. Alright. So yeah, this is all kind of close quarters stuff. So I think... I might switch back to the Locust here. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna switch to the Locust.
I've got him.
With their shotguns, it's gonna be brutal for them. Yeah, if you watch Grunt, he has to reload after every shot. Watch him fire. So he fires, reloads. Jacob does not have to do that. He can fire a couple times before having to reload. Nice.
On the ground now.
Wow, that was very dramatic. Switch back to the pistol now. Because why not? Jacob and Grunt did most of the work there. Alright, so both of those doors are blocked off at the moment. And we got... what do we got in here? Med kit, wall safe. I'll take it. And then that to that one. Perfect. I always look around, always explore, because you never know when you're gonna hit something and it's gonna lock you out of an area. Subject ID, Interrogator Corporal Giro, Subject Cerberus Agent Tyrone Rawlings. Eclipse targeted Agent Rawlings some time ago. We know Rawlings is connected to the encrypted data we acquired. The data could conclusively prove Cerberus's involvement in Rachni experiments, which they did. We believe Rawlings possesses a cipher that can be used to decrypt the data. Without his cipher, the data could take years for Eclipse to decode. I don't know why the Eclipse want to go after Cerberus, though. Subject captured. Agent Rawlings proved difficult to capture, having insinuated himself on a ship bound for the Attican Traverse. He had won over the loyalty of the ship's crew, who believed him to be a human dignitary on a mission of discovery. Our own agents managed to disable the ship and hobble its defenses long enough to extract Agent Rawlings. We lost a lot of men to obtain this asset. This data had better be worth the expense. Subject interrogated. The interrogation has failed despite some of our most advanced interrogation techniques. Agent Rawlings managed to evade our questions. When we applied more invasive methods, he proved resistant to those as well. Eventually, Agent Rawlings' resistance caused tempers to flare. We consider it unfortunate that Agent Rawlings did not live to pass on the cipher. So he's dead. We have men working to decipher the encryption now. As long as we control this data, its mere existence remains a powerful tool against Cerberus. So, he did not give them the cipher, but he did die in the process. Let's see here, that one is up there. Perfect. That'll at least unlock those doors for us. More enemies.
I'll put them down. Nice shooting.
Oh, hello. That's problematic. Very, very, very problematic. Oh, wow, that was about as good of a... That was... Oh, come on. I was about to say that was about as close as I could get without actually failing. It's a good thing there was an autosave, otherwise would have had to restart that thing, which wouldn't have been too bad, but Because I don't think I've saved once this time around. I haven't needed to because it's been in the hammerhead the whole time. Alright, so that's a nice little... We just need to unlock the doors again. This time I'll be a little more careful. I shouldn't have just sprinted straight forward at them. Should have known better. No. Yeah, we'll there's some hits. Why not? We'll just do this.
Shot.
I mean, I know he was almost dead, but why not? Oh, no. There we go. That's their leader down in any case. And there's a vanguard over there. There she is. Locust. Hit him with slam. Much better. Look at that. Textbook. No, that's not what I wanted to do. That's kind of a weird angle. I see more platinum. I need it. 800 platinum. All right. Not as much as last time, but I'll take it. That was pretty easy. And this would be the torture chamber. I'm assuming that that's probably Agent Rawlings.
This computer contains the encrypted intelligence extracted from the captured Cerberus agent. The information could adversely affect Cerberus if it were ever circulated publicly.
Well, let's see. We could upload it to the Alliance. We could upload it to Cerberus. Or we could recover the data for ourselves. I'm just gonna show Cerberus that I'm not working for them. Let's give the data to the Alliance.
Data uploaded to Alliance Command.
I mean, they're probably not gonna be very happy about it, but what can they do about it? They need me. I'm not really sure what use it would be to just save it for myself, but... I mean, I already know that they were involved with Arachni. Well, this is just a bargaining tool for me. Like blackmail. Oh, I'm sure I've got...
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Yep, I'm sure I do. Alliance Command. Commander, we got the data you sent. If this went public, it could do some serious damage to Cerberus' image. This intel will take years to decode, but just having it is a huge win for the Alliance. Well done, Shepard. Good luck on your mission. Anderson. See? I'm still on your side. You're too small. Morlin. I'm sorry, Morlin's famous shop. He is on, you see him, he's in Mass Effect 1. He's in the Ward's Markets district. He's on the bottom half, right next to the door that leads to Kor's den. I'm sorry, my mate. I leave you for a Krogan because you are not endowed as good for your species. Do you fear these words? Morland's famous shop sells many enhancements online that are not restricted by Citadel trading regulations. Whether you require hormone augmentation, cybernetic enhancements, or genobiotic xenografting, Morland has many things you'll be pleased with. All species and gender order online from Morland's famous extranet site. Hot link from this message. Product availability varies by local trade regulations. All Element Zero products require shipping surcharge. No shipping to Omega. Krogan reproductive organs not available. Other restrictions may apply. So we basically just got junk mail from Morland about genital enhancements. Alrighty. So yeah, I think that's a pretty good place to stop. We'll just... I don't think we leveled up at all. I guess we did. We have 3 points to spend. Not really... It's not really necessary to upgrade these just yet. So, do we want to do disruptor ammo? Or slam? Let's go... Well, I mean, since we use disruptor ammo obviously all the time, we'll just upgrade that. And we'll throw a save down. Perfect. Once again, as always, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.